Have you ever tried to manifest something and it just doesn't work? You affirm, you do vision boards, you do other weird and wonderful practices, and it's just like your manifestations are taking forever, or worse still, not showing up. You might think you're doing manifestation wrong. Maybe you think you don't believe enough, or you're not disciplined enough, or you're not consistent enough. But most of the time, the real issue isn't your mindset or your affirmations or your vision boards, it's your nervous system. And if your nervous system is dysregulated, you could be blocking every single blessing trying to come your way. Now, when your nervous system is dysregulated, manifestation becomes almost impossible. And in this video, I'm going to explain what your nervous system actually is, how to tell when it's dysregulated, and why it directly affects your ability to manifest. And most importantly, how to regulate it so manifestation starts feeling natural instead of forced. Hi and welcome. I'm Sarita. I help you heal and align so that you can manifest your best future. Now, if you've been feeling stuck, impatient, or like nothing is shifting no matter what you try, this is something that most people completely overlook. Once you understand how your nervous system works, manifestation stops being about forcing your thoughts and it starts becoming about alignment. And let's start with the foundation of everything. What is the nervous system? So, before we go any further, let's break down what we're actually talking about here, because the nervous system sounds super scientific and really complicated. But I promise you, it's not. Your nervous system is basically your body's internal communication network. Think of it like a Wi Fi that connects your brain to every single part of your body. It's constantly sending signals, telling your heart to beat, your lungs to breathe, your stomach to digest, and your muscles to move. Now, it has two main parts. First, you've got the central nervous system. That's your brain, your spinal cord, and that's what I call the headquarters. It's where the decisions get made. Then you've got the peripheral nervous system. These are all the nerves branching out through your entire body, carrying messages back and forth. Now, within that peripheral system, you have what is called the autonomic nervous system. And this is the one we're focusing on today. This controls all the automatic stuff that you don't think about: your breathing, your heart rate, your digestion, your stress responses. The autonomic system, it's split into three main states based on something called the polyvagal theory. And that's your ventral vagal state. This is your state of being safe, being calm, being connected. You feel rested, you feel grounded, you feel present, and you're open to receiving. And this is the state where manifestation happens. Then you've got the sympathetic state. This is your fight or flight mode. Your body thinks there's danger, so it's on a high alert. Your heart is racing, you have shallow breathing, you're anxious, you're overthinking, you're procrastinating, and that constant feeling of lack. You are living in survival mode. Then you have the dorsal vagal state, and this is your freeze or shut down mode, where overwhelm gets so much your system just shuts down. You feel numb, you feel disconnected, you feel exhausted. So, at an unconscious level, your body is constantly scanning your environment, asking, am I safe? And based on what it detects, it switches between these states. Your body can't fully receive what you're trying to manifest if it feels unsafe, even if the danger is emotional pressure, fear of failure, fear of things not working out. So now the question becomes, how do you know when your nervous system is dysregulated? Now, most people think dysregulation only means panic or extreme stress. But let me tell you, if you relate to any of these, your nervous system is waving a red flag at you. Now, let's go through the physical signs. Do you suffer with chronic fatigue that sleep doesn't fix? Do you have digestive issues, IBS, nausea, stomach discomfort? You have tension that lives rent free in your shoulders, in your jaw. You have headaches or migraines on repeat. Your sleep is either impossible to get or you're sleeping 12 hours and still feeling exhausted. Then you have emotional signs. You're anxious or irritable for no clear reason. Then emotional reactions that feel way too big for the situation. You know these moments where you snap at someone over something really tiny, or the opposite, you feel completely numb, you feel disconnected. Or it could be that you struggle to feel joy even when good things happen. Or it could be brain fog that makes you feel like that you're wading through soup. It could be behavioral signs. You're either always go, 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 or you're completely shut down. There's no in between. You avoid situations that feel overwhelming, which is like everything. And you can't sit still. You're always fidgeting, you're moving. Or it could be that you overreact to small stresses, or you completely underreact and then you shut down. And here's the thing, you might not even feel stressed, but your body is running on that baseline stress mode 24/7. Your nervous system has been in survival mode for so long that it feels normal to you. Now, do any of these sound familiar? Because then your nervous system is trying to protect you, which leads to an important question. Why does regulating your nervous system matter so much in manifestation? Okay, so here's where everything clicks together. This is a part that literally changed my life when I understood it. Your nervous system and manifestation, they're not separate. They're actually the same thing. And here's why. Manifestation isn't just about your thoughts, your vision boards. It's about your energy. It's about how frequently you are feeling a particular emotion, which becomes your frequency. Let me repeat that again. It's about how frequently you are feeling a particular emotion, and this becomes your frequency. Now, Einstein showed that matter and energy are not separate things. And through his most famous equation, E equals mc squared, this equation means matter is a form of energy. Mass can be converted into energy, and energy can be converted into matter. So we can say that we are all energy, and that energy vibrates. So we vibrate. And it's the nervous system that controls your vibrational state. Now, when your nervous system is dysregulated, it's stuck in fight or flight mode. You're vibrating at a frequency of lack, of fear, of survival. You're literally energetically broadcasting the signal that I'm not safe, I'm in danger, I need to protect myself. And guess what the universe matches? Your energy, not your vision board, not your affirmations. You say that while your body is tight with anxiety. But when your nervous system is regulated, when you're in that ventral vagal state, that state of safety, calm, connection, that's when you're vibrating at the frequency of abundance, of trust, of receiving. I want you to think about it. When was the last time you manifested something amazing? I bet you were feeling good. You were feeling relaxed. You were feeling open. You were trusting life. You weren't forcing it. You weren't anxious about it. You were aligned. And that's because manifestation requires you to expand your capacity to hold your desires. And a dysregulated nervous system, it keeps you contracted, keeps you small. So your subconscious mind, which controls 95% of your thoughts, beliefs, and actions, is directly linked to your nervous system. So if your nervous system is screaming danger, your subconscious is blocking your manifestations because it thinks receiving them would be unsafe. You can't think your way out of this. You can't do positive affirmations and then walk past a dysregulated nervous system. You have to do the somatic work. You have to work with your body, not just with your mind. So here's the bottom line. A regulated nervous system equals a clear channel for manifestation. It's that simple. So you're probably like, okay, but how do I now regulate my nervous system? And now I've got you. So regulation is about signaling safety to your body so it feels safe, it feels trusting. And here are some of my favorite techniques that actually work. Number one is breath work. The fastest way to signal safety to your nervous system is through breath. And you can try the 4-4-8 breath, where you breathe in for 4, you hold for 4, and then you exhale for 8. And that long exhale activates your vagal nerve and tells your body that you're safe, you can relax. The second one is EFT tapping. This is one of my favorites because it combines acupressure with cognitive work. You're literally tapping on the meridian points while addressing emotional blocks. And I have an entire video on this, which I link at the end. Another one is cold exposure. So something like splashing cold water on your face or put an ice pack on the back of your neck. This activates the vagus nerve and interrupts the stress response. And it's a game changer too. Another one is humming, singing, or gargling. Now, this sounds weird, but these all stimulate the vagus nerve because it runs through your throat. So, literally hum your way to regulation. Another one is grounding techniques. Get barefoot on earth, feel your feet on the ground, use your 5 senses. What do you see? What do you hear? What do you smell? What do you touch? What do you taste? And what these do is they bring you back to the present moment where your nervous system feels the safest. Then you've got gentle movement, yoga, stretching, dancing, just shaking it out. Let your body release that stored tension and that trauma. And also, you've got connection, you've got co-regulation. And you can do this by hugging someone you love, pet your dog, have a meaningful conversation. Our nervous systems regulate through connection with other regulated nervous systems. And here's the thing, you don't have to do all of these. Just pick the one or two that resonate with you and practice them. Practice them daily. Now, if you're serious about healing, aligning, manifesting, you need consistent support. And this is why I created the Alignment Accelerator. This is your daily dose of nervous system regulation, energetic alignment, and manifestation practices all in one, where we do it together. We do movement, we do breath work, we do mindset work, everything you need to keep your nervous system regulated and your energy levels high. Because here's the truth. Regulation isn't a one-time thing. It's a practice. When you show up for yourself daily, that's when the magic happens. You try this as a 30-day challenge. And what I'll do is I'll drop the link in the description and in the comments so you can try it out for yourself. All you need to do is show up for yourself. Once your nervous system is regulated, manifestation stops feeling forced. It starts feeling calm, steady, and natural. Now, if you take one thing away from this video, let it be this. Your nervous system is not working against you, it's trying to protect you. But if it's stuck in old patterns of survival, it's going to keep blocking your blessings. The work is to teach your nervous system that it's safe to receive, it's safe to be, it's safe to expand, it's safe to thrive. And that work, that starts with regulation. So I want you to take a deep breath with me right now, in through your nose and out through your mouth. Let's go. There you go. You've just regulated your nervous system. And see, you can do this. Now, if you want to go deeper with EFT tapping, which is hands down one of my most favorite nervous system regulation tools, I have a full tutorial video on that. I'm going to link it right up here. So it's in the description below. Go and watch it next. Seriously, it is a game changer. And if you found this helpful, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button, drop a like, comment below. What's one sign of dysregulation you recognized in yourself today? Remember, you're not broken, you're not behind, you're just learning to speak your nervous system's language. Now, I'll see you in the next video. Until then, much love and namaste. Thank you.